Welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over what it means to be seen and supported, the power of being seen, the importance of the weekly support calls, making peace with the journey being our first step, and then stepping forward with intention. So let's dive in. If you've been struggling with sleep for a while, you've probably tried all the usual advice, right? The sleep hygiene, the supplements, medications, avoiding screens before bed. While all those can help, many people find that their sleep issues will still persist. So why is that? The truth is there are a few aspects of sleep that are constantly overlooked. I rarely see anyone talking about them, let alone incorporating them into their programs and coaching. It's not a supplement or a technique. It's about being seen, feeling supported, and knowing that you're not alone in this journey. It might sound odd, but if there is one thing I've learned over the 10 years of intense insomnia, the $180,000 that I've spent trying to heal and working with over 100 plus clients, it's taught me that it will all come back to the nervous system. And rarely do I see people talking about or taking this aspect seriously. I'm sure many of you still don't believe me, but hear me out. One of the most damaging parts of struggling with sleep is the feelings of isolation. When you lie awake at night, it can feel like you're the only person in the world going through this. It's lonely and it's frustrating. So let me tell you, with this symptom of challenged sleep, you are not alone. Sleep challenges are more common than you might think, and millions of people are navigating the same difficulties. More importantly, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You are not crazy for having trouble sleeping. It's a symptom. You are not your sleep issue. And notice I call it symptom. You don't have insomnia. Your body is reacting to something else that is causing you to stay awake. It's a small but important nuance to start adopting. Healing sleep on your own is a challenging road to walk. But when you share your experiences and hear from others, something powerful happens. Your nervous system starts to regulate and feel safe. You begin to calm that inner fight or flight response because you slowly remind yourself that you aren't crazy, you're safe. So real quick, I want to highlight the importance of these support calls. So these weekly group support calls are not just about sharing tips. They're about creating a space where you can show up exactly as you are. Whether you had a bad week or a good one, you'll find support, understanding, and practical advice to help you move forward. Our Q&A sessions are another opportunity to get personalized answers to your questions. You don't have to figure this out on your own. I'm here to guide you through the process, and by showing up to those calls, you're taking one more step forward towards healing. You're telling your nervous system, it's safe now, I'm supported. Okay, so back to other aspects that are constantly misunderstood and overlooked, and it's making peace with where you are today, no matter how hard it is. This mindset shift can make a world of difference. Many people approach their sleep struggles with a sense of trying to fix it, with high control. It makes sense. It's a natural reaction, but what this can create is a constant fight. It makes sense. It's a natural reaction, but what this can create is a constant fight of you against you to make sleep happen, to force it. But what you likely will find is the harder and harder you try, the more elusive sleep becomes. Here's the truth. You can't fight your way to better sleep. Sleep is about surrender, about letting go, not struggle. It's about creating safety, not chasing results. I understand that this is easier said than done. I do. The lack of sleep will push you towards being in a fight or flight state. And that's the challenging paradox of the lack of sleep and healing it. That's why the first step in healing is making peace with where you are, exactly where you are. Put an end to the fight. Am I enough? Am I okay with who and what I am in this moment? Stop trying to force sleep to happen. Instead, step forward with intention. We can orient our ship towards healing and improving rest, but attempting to do so without desperation and expectation. It's a subtle shift, but it's powerful. When you stop fighting against your body, you begin to work with it. You create the conditions for sleep to come naturally. Let me be clear, making peace doesn't mean giving up. It means stepping forward with a calm, intentional approach. It means creating space for sleep to improve over time rather than demanding immediate results. It means we actually shift our focus away from trying to perfectly sleep today. It's amazing what happens when less attention is put directly on it. One of the best ways to do this is to engage with the emotional aspects of your sleep journey. In the upcoming modules, we will dive deeper into the emotional processing, self-compassion, and calming the nervous system. All right, so to recap, the first and most overlooked aspect of healing sleep is the power of being seen and supported. So much of what this group is about. Isolation can make sleep struggles worse, and connection in all areas of life calm the nervous system. And lastly, healing will really begin when you put an end to the fight and step forward with intention, not desperation. Again, not easy to do, but I promise you can do it. I want you to take a moment to reflect. Are you fighting with your sleep? Are you approaching it with desperation? If so, what would it look like to make peace with where you are today, right now? Is there room to let go? And I highly encourage you to take time to share your answers with the group to see who can relate. By you sharing your story, it gives someone else the chance to be seen and heard in their struggle. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next module.